What is going on, guys? Engage here. Welcome back to another video, and in this one I got a nice full 8 minutes of action-packed gameplay on Combine using the Pharo. I'm going to get into the class setup and all the details about that, including perks and specialists later on. But before I start this one, I wanted to give a huge shout out to the Confidence Clan. I recently joined them to become a commentator for their channel. So definitely, guys, go give them some love on their YouTube channel and Twitch. They will be linked in the description below. I believe somebody is going to be streaming right now. So if you want to go check that out, that would be great. So show some love. Maybe give them a follow on Twitch. Check out the new video that I uploaded over there with the PS4 leader B Martin. And yeah, so let's get in this video. First off, like I said, this is a full 8 minutes. I know that's kind of long, but literally it is action-packed the whole way through. Usually when I'm editing these videos, I like to cut out the boring parts, and there really wasn't much to cut. So in this gameplay, I went 154 to, I believe, 6 deaths. 154 kills, 6 deaths. Maybe it was 153. I'm not really sure. I'll have to double check again at the end of the video. But the streaks I'm using are UAV, Hater, and Raps. So Raps were my only lethal score streak in this game. No Wraith or anything like that, which is pretty awesome. And I'm actually really starting to like Combine now. I know before it would always come up, you know, every lobby you're playing Combine, like most of the game you're playing Combine, but when they finally released the patch to so you can only play the previous map 2 times, I believe, something like that, it's been nice seeing Combine once in a while. But before I was definitely super sick of it, but now I like it. Every time it comes up, I'm excited to play it and go ham on it like I do in this video. But let's go ahead and get into the class setup. I had a suggestion to talk about the perks I like using for uplink by a subscriber that left that comment. So basically, I use, most of the time I'm using 3 or 2 perks even. So I like running Scavenger and Fast Hands always. Always Scavenger and Fast Hand. Those are the 2 middle perks. And if you do in fact have something extra or have an extra space, then I'm usually running Afterburner because I like jumping around and getting to places without waiting. So that's why I like using Afterburner. And if I'm not using Afterburner, it would probably be Tac Mask because, you know, Tac Mask is kind of crucial, especially in uplink when people like to use stun and stuff to stun the ball carrier and things like that. So Tac Mask would definitely be beneficial as well. But definitely always using Scavenger and Fast Hands. I'd even recommend using Fast Hands even if you're not using Quick Draw on your weapon, because even after you're done sprinting and you're ready to aim in, like you see an enemy, it'll aim up faster when you're using Fast Hands. So it's really beneficial, and I feel like I cannot play without it. And obviously you know why we use Scavenger, so you can go on those streaks without having to pick up another gun and resupplying your ammo. Now, in this gameplay, I was using the Semtex, but that is only because I am going for the lethal challenges. Usually, like I said, I'll be using either Afterburner or maybe a C4. C4 is actually really cool and really useful. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the attachments and optics I'm using on this gun. So as you can see by the video, I'm using the ELO. Now, this is all definitely preference related, especially for the optics, because I personally am not a fan of the iron sights in the Pharo. I know some pro players may use it with iron sights, and then, you know, some people like the ELO on it. I personally like the ELO, especially on this gun. I'm just not really a fan of the iron sights. Now, the attachments are Quick Draw, Grip, and Fast Mag. So let me explain these. Grip, there is a difference on this gun. I can definitely notice the difference with and without grip. Like, this gun likes to kind of like wobble left and right, especially at longer ranges. You definitely notice the use of a grip. And Quick Draw, because we're running and gunning with this gun. It's not a campy gun. It's not like a defensive gun. You're playing up close, and you just need to be ready for it. Now, again, that is personal preference, but you know, that's how I'm playing with it. If you want to play more defensive, put something else on there. You know, maybe a long barrel. That might help. And speaking of that, well, let's get into that later. But the third one is Fast Mags. And again, Fast Mags because I want to be able to reload quick. I'm up in the enemy's base a lot. I like to reload after I get a couple shots off, and that's very helpful, and it reloads a lot faster, obviously. So, talking about the long barrel that might be useful in this. This gun definitely tends to get a lot of hit markers at range, guys. So if you are going to play more defensive and not be in the enemy's base the entire time, maybe it will be worth it to put on a long barrel instead of Fast Mags or Quick Draw. I don't know. I personally really like this with grip, so I'm not going to take that off. I might try it out later and see how I like it. But, you know, if you're playing defensive, definitely try to put on a long barrel because, like I said, you do get a lot of hit markers at range. This is an SMG, not an assault rifle. Could be considered a pocket assault rifle, but, you know, who knows. But, you know, those are the attachments I like. Definitely give them a try, see how you like them. And let's go ahead and talk about Specialist. So, Specialist I'm using is a Tempest, just like my last video. I started using this recently. And personally, in my opinion, I think it's now one of the best Specialists in the game. They did a buff to it. They increase hitboxes pretty much. So, like, sometimes you're not even directly on the enemy and it will still get the kill, especially if you're hip firing. And even one time I got a final kill cam where I wasn't even on his body, but it still killed him. And another great thing about the Tempest is it will chain kill. So if you see two people running together, shoot one, run away, it'll probably chain kill on him unless he dashes away for some reason. But usually, most of the time, you're going to see them chain killing a lot. So you can get, you know, 3-4 people in one hit with this thing. And then you can go around where they spawn again, shoot them again, and do the same thing. So it's definitely one of my favorite specialists. I actually have, like, what, 5.6 kills per use with it, so you know that's even more kills than my Raps and Wraith get at a time. So it's definitely a great specialist, and it's my second most kills per use behind the Ripper, which I don't use that much anymore. And you may be wondering why I don't use that, and that's because they nerfed the points you get when using the Ripper with the ball. So it used to be 300 points with the ball with the Ripper, and now it's only 200. So I don't find it worth it anymore. You could possibly get more points if you use the Tempest and stay at range and kill the entire enemy team. And speaking of killing the entire enemy team, I actually got the Dark Up Challenge Calamity the other day, which will be in a gameplay here soon. But I'm about to get my nuclear in this game, by the way. As you can see, I just got the Brutal, and I'm about to go off with the Tempest again. But I got the Calamity Challenge. If you don't know what that is kill the entire enemy team in a short period of time with your specialist weapon, which I did with the Tempest. Shot a couple shots and the entire team ran into everything, and it was absolutely insane. I was very happy when I got it. But nonetheless, that is my setup, guys. I hope you did enjoy. Definitely, once again, go ahead, give it a try. Just remember, this is not an assault rifle, so don't expect to melt people at long ranges. But if you're up close, you will more than likely get a lot of one burst with it, so that's why it's great for smaller maps like Combine, Skyjack, etc. So give it a try, guys. Hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, please drop a like down below. It would be greatly appreciated. Almost choked on my words there. And again, check out Confidence Clan. Their links will be in the top of the description. And if you are still watching to them, which I hope you are, let's do special word of the day. And today's special word of the day is Pharo. P-H-A-R-O. Put Pharo in the comments below, and as always, I'll reply to everybody. And I will see you guys in a video soon. Take it easy, guys. Peace.